That was so beautiful. I've heard that piece performed a lot. That may be the most beautiful live performance I've ever heard of Rest, so thank you for that. I just want to hang on to that, but we have to keep going. The symphony was composed for Jim Croft. It was commissioned by a consortium of about 30 conductors, all of whom got their PhD in conducting from Florida State University. All have their own jobs in universities all over the country. They all pooled their money and, as a surprise, commissioned this symphony in honor of their beloved teacher, James Croft. And the work is in 3 movements. And each of the movements alludes to celestial light in some way. The first movement is called Shooting Stars. And it's all about, I kept that sort of image in mind, just this idea of things that just come and go very quickly, like a shooting star. So you're going to hear colors just flash by, and then before you even had a chance to absorb it, it's on to another color. So it's not the kind of movement where you have to try to remember, reference one thing to another. It's not about long lines at all. It's just about the moment, and then the next moment, and the next, and all about color. Whereas the second movement is just the opposite. Dreams Under a New Moon is all about expansiveness. It's very dreamlike. In fact, I imagine a series of dream scenes in this movement, starting with a childhood memory of me and my little brother and my father just on a boat in Louisiana, this very still water, the bayous in Louisiana. I imagine that kind of thing. But then the second movement takes off into all these other directions. It goes into other scenes as well. And then the final movement, Apollo Unleashed, Apollo being the god of the sun, has this kind of blazing energy of the sun. And it would be just a typical finale, except that I add one other thing to it. The second theme, the contrasting theme, is Bach Chorale, which happened to be the favorite Bach chorale of James Croft, the dedicatee. So I wanted to join him and the work in some intimate way, so I used his favorite chorale as a kind of a second theme. So in a way, the finale it would just be galloping along, but then it has this kind of soul, this resonance, which comes from the Bach chorale. And the tension between those two, I think, is what drives that third movement. So Shooting Stars, Dreams Under a New Moon, and Apollo Unleashed, 3 movements. Hope you enjoyed, and thank you all. It's been a great honor to be here. Thanks very much, and thank you all.